Okay, I think this is going to be my last video of the day because I've made a lot of them. But the last thing I wanted to talk about was abuse and passion. So, if you are in a relationship with somebody who tells you that your passion on any level, whatever it is that you love to do, I don't care if you're a stamp collector or if you love dancing or if you're a singer or a songwriter or, if your passion is body painting people or I don't care what it is. Passion is what makes us feel alive. There's the passion that, we have and receive through doing things that are very self-oriented and personal growth and development. And then there's passion that's rooted in having a partner as well. You should never be forced to choose between the two. If you're with somebody who forces you to choose between the two, that person's not worth it. I've seen this a lot in the modeling world. A lot. Having men try to force me to choose between what it is that I do for a living and them. I see it just a lot in general. So an abuser is somebody who's going to sit there and downgrade what your passions are and not allow you to fully experience and enjoy them and not support you in the process of doing so either. In my abusive relationship, I love dancing. I don't know how many of you know that about me. I spent a lot of years in the bar industry for that reason, because dancing and music is such a big part of my life, and it's probably one of the biggest passions that I have. I don't do it very much anymore, which probably should change, but there's a lot of negative attached to that now for me, and it's something that I'm working through. But I was never allowed to, because of the fact that dancing was out at a nightclub. And I know this is another issue that a lot of couples have constantly, but I was never allowed to go out to a nightclub and go dancing. And so I was always this way, but I would be the type of person to go out to a nightclub and I wouldn't go dance with other people, because when I dance, I need like a lot of space, like a 5-mile radius around me. And I don't like dancing with other people. I like dancing by myself because I need room. So, I would go find the darkest corner of the bar and I would just listen to the music and, feel the vibe of all these people around me doing the exact same thing, and I would dance. This is another reason I love festivals, for that reason. Anybody who's a festival goer, you understand this concept. So, my passion was downgraded, and I was not given the ability to go and do something that I loved so deeply. And that's not okay. It doesn't matter what your passion is. It doesn't matter where your passion is. It doesn't matter who your passion is with. That person should be supporting you. Ultimately, they have no right to tell you what your passion should or shouldn't be, or where you should or shouldn't go to experience that. So if they have concerns, concern is deeply rooted in being present for whatever it is. So, if they come to the bar with you, let's say, in my case, had this person come to the bar with me and saw that I was a sloppy drunk, I was all over the place, I was making out with other guys, I couldn't hold my liquor, then there's a legitimate reason to be concerned about what I was doing and, what my passions were. But this person had been there with me, saw how I functioned, they knew everything, and yet still chose to be paranoid, right? So make sure that you keep the person that's in your life, your counterpart, accountable. If they are a little bit unsure about what it is that you're passionate about, invite them along. I was so lucky the other day, I did a photo shoot. The boyfriend that I have now, I don't ever invite boyfriends on photo shoots because, it causes a lot of conflict, even just behind the scenes, let alone having them there with me. And, doing photo shoots, it's always something I'm going to want to do because I love it. It's a huge passion for me. So it's an outlet. And I allowed my current boyfriend to come and watch what it is that I do. And in doing so, I'm keeping him accountable. And then I'm also inviting him into my world and sharing my passion with him so that he feels comfortable with it, so that he understands what it is that goes into the whole process and why I love it so much. Now, if he had a concern because he showed up and he was there and he watched me do what I do, I would respect him and listen to him for being there in the first place to support my passion. So if the person that you're with is not supporting your passion, get rid of them. It is more important that you have what you love and that you're doing what you love in your life than being forced to choose between who you are and who this person is. You are not an extension of your partner. You are your own self. You are your own individual, and that should never be an issue. So, yeah, just wanted to say that. Go find your passion. Namaste, my friends.